atong mga viewers. Okay, karon atong pag-istoryahan ang ubang mga leksyon sa basic mathematics. Karon mag-istorya ta unsa ang diferensya kung mag-istorya ta ug unsa ang numbers ug unsa ang numeral. So, when we talk about numbers, it refers to the total quantity or amount, whereas the numerals is the word or symbol that represents a number. So, sa ubos makita ninyo kung unsay gipasabot ani nga definition. So, kung moingon daw ta og numbers, makabalo ta nga ay kani siya ko ani siya. For example, 12 ka marbles. So makabalo ta nga ay naa gyud sa atong hunahuna makaingon ta nga ay kani siya naa joy marbles nga 12 ka buok. Pero kung mingon tag numerals, nagrepresenta ra na siya sa atong gihuna-huna nga mga um, amount of the number. So for example, 12 marbles. So if you're going to write that in words or in numbers, then it is what we call the numerals. Pero if you are going to refer to the total quantity or amount with the object or unsa pa na diha atong gigamit nga mga objects para mag-ihap ta, para maihap nato ang object, then mao na siya ang number. Pero kung isulat nato siya, for example, 12, which is the word, and number 12 as the number, that is the numeral. So, unsa man po'y difference when we talk about digits, numerals, and numbers? Again, you know already what is the difference between numerals and numbers. Karon, mag-istorya ta kabahin ni digits. So, as you can see there, so digits make up the numerals, and the numerals stand for the idea of a number. Okay, so for example, if you're going to put 1, 5, and 3, the single number represent the digit. Okay, so like for example, 1, digit 5, digit 3, digit. So if you are going to read it as 153, then it is a numeral. Okay, but if you are going to imagine the idea of the numeral, then it is what we call the number. So for example, we have 153 peso coin. So if atong ihapon na siya, atong italay ana, parehaan ang naa sa right side, makaingon ta na ay 153 ka coins. So that is the number. So it's like letters. So for example, if we are going to spell out the word dog, okay? So D-O-G stands for the letter, okay? Letter D, letter O, and letter G. So if you are going to comprise those letters together, then we will form a word, which is the dog. So the idea of the dog, we can imagine, is what we call the number. Okay, so just like letters make up words and words stand for an idea of a thing. Okay, so mao na siya ang difference atong digits, numerals, and atong. So for example, we have 153. So a single number represents a digit. So 1 digit, 5 digit, 3 digit. If we are going to compress this together, we have a numeral. So 153. So the idea of having a 153 of an object is what we call the number. So for example, you can see there 5 hearts. Okay, and then you have there 4 birds, and then so on and so forth. Roman numerals, any of the symbol used in the system of numerical notation based on the ancient Roman system. The symbols are 1, 5, a 1, or we call it I, V, X, L, C, D, and M, standing respectively for 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, and 1000 in the Hindu-Arabic numeral system. Okay? So if you're going to write it as a numeral, we have the letters. Pero if you're going to represent it as Arabic numeral, then we have the numbers. Okay? So we have here below you will see an example. So SS stands for 1/2. I or small letter I represents for 1. V or small letter V is equal to 5. X or small letter X we have 10, and L, and the small letter L represents as 50, and then C or small letter C represents as 100, and D or small letter D represents as 500, and M or small letter M is equal to 1,000. Okay? So please know the difference kung unsa man galing si Roman numeral and si Hindu-Arabic numerals. So unsaon man pagsulat si Roman numeral. So for example, we have V and I. Okay, so if we are going to put that together, we have 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Okay, so if we are going to write it in Indo-Arabic numeral. So for example, the Roman numeral V and I stands for V plus 1 is equal to 6. So rule number 1, if the larger value is written first, followed by the smaller value, then add the values. So for example, V, which is 5, I, which is 1, and then si letter V gisundan ni I. So it means to say mas dako man si letter V, which is 5, and then gisundan daw siya sa smaller value, which is 1. So you are going to add that one together. So V plus I, or 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. So if a smaller value precedes a larger value, then the small value is subtracted from the larger value before the quantities are added together. So for example, kani siya opposite na po ni siya sa rule nga naa sa taas. Okay? So kani siya, niingon siya if ang smaller value daw naguna kaysa ni bigger value, then we are going to subtract. Okay? So for example, you have there I stands for 1, followed by V, which stand for 5. Okay? Since nag-una man si smaller value, it means to say i-subtract nato siya. Okay? So 1 minus 5, dili lang nato i-follow ang negative sign, okay? Or we will just put it as 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. And then you also have there I minus x, or x minus 1 is equal to 9. Okay? So you also have here 3 Roman numerals. So you have X, I, V. So asa man, para asa man si I, asa man nimo siya i-subtract. So kani siya, mo ni siya ang partner. Okay? So kay ni precede man siya sa bigger value. So si X plus 4, okay, is equal to 40. Okay? So we also have here X and L. Okay? So 50 minus 10 is equal to 40, and so on and so forth. So here are the list of our Roman numerals. So if you want, you can practice reading or identifying what are the Roman numeral values with also the Hindu-Arabic numerals. Okay, thank you for watching. So I hope nakasabot ra mo kung unsay difference ni digits, numerals, and the numbers. Okay? So I am not really a math wizard ha, pero I am just sharing to you what I have understood. Okay? So kung unsa na siya, unsa na si digit, unsa na si numbers, ug unsa na si numerals. Okay? So thank you, and please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.